Hey, hi everyone. Good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the way little girl. Oh, babes, I just want to drop this video here this evening before I go to bed because I got home a little bit late. I have to cook and do some stuff. So I just want to drop this stuff here. And as you can see, this video is going to talk about the Aforkodi, and the Aforkodi means the the ongoing class or project that many ladies are engaging themselves into on the internet, okay? Paying for what many of you know as Afikodi. Many people are very new in this Europe. They don't really understand what life is all about over here in Europe. And before you go about taking anything from anybody, you have to take a look at the person that is giving you that information, okay? And as a woman, I think you have to start thinking about what will really benefit you as a person. And you learning or paying for a class called Afikodi, do you think it is really going to benefit you in any way or the other as a person? Is it really going to develop you as a woman? Training yourself to be a sex slave or something? I don't really understand. And I want to really look again at this Afikodi of a thing. Do we really need it as a woman? Do we really need paying for a class to learn how to do this and that? Do we really need it? Is it a priority for us as a woman? Because I think if most of us are not really doing better, if we are not really doing better sexually, I think there shouldn't have been so many babies everywhere in Europe. I don't think so. If many women and men wasn't doing better, if Afikodi was the real problem most of the women have in this Europe, I think we should have seen it that maybe most couples they have 1 2 kids, but the average women or Nigerian woman in Europe have 3 or 4 kids. So how do we think that most of the men and the women they don't function sexually and they need to pay for a class to learn how to do this and that? That is very, very surprising at times. It looks like a missed priority when you don't really know what you want. You don't really know what is really necessary and important for you. You just go about roaming around. I think most of us as African women, we have spent most of our time and years thinking about what a man will say about us, how we are going to satisfy this, how we are going to satisfy that. I think we have spent most of our time thinking about all these things. Oh, so you see some women we have a baby. Oh, this thing is this is that. We even use that to console women or to put fear on women. If you don't do this, your husband will go out. If you do that, your husband will go out. If you use this to wash this, your husband will not cheat. That is, I think, most of us as black women or Nigeria women, we are so under big pressure. We are just so under pressure. Most of us make men to think that we are just nothing but an object that people can use and dump at any time of the day. That we are not really important, we are not really necessary because of the value we place on ourselves as women. You will see, oh, if you use this on your body, your husband will not cheat. If you know how to do this, your husband will not cheat. When are we going to start teaching our men to be loyal, to be responsible, and so on and so forth? I've seen most relationship, I won't call it marriage because there were a few marriages from the first batch of women that came to Europe. There were few marriages. Why? Because many of them were thinking about Afikodi all day, and they will go ahead and choose men that are not responsible for their kids. They went ahead and picked men that don't want it, that don't have nothing to offer them apart from Afikodi. For years, many women have been settling for Afikodi. So I don't know what's so important about you going around and paying for a class where you will be teach how to do this, how to do that to a man. Are you trying to train yourself to be a slave or something? That should be a duty of a man. With your experience, do as you can. When you are really with a man that know what it's really doing, Afikodi or whatever, let me just put that name, Afikodi, will be 50% between both of you. But I notice the issue of Afikodi has taken so many women time, day, thinking, their mentality, the way they choose men, the way they choose father for their children. Many women have choose Afikodi instead of their financial, spiritual stability. They choose to pick a man with a big cassava because they were thinking about Afikodi. They choose just temporary satisfaction because it was all about the size and Afikodi. When are we going to leave Afikodi alone and face our life and choose better fathers for our children, choose better men for our children, men that are ready to be a father, men that are ready to be with us, that are ready to love us while we love them back? When are we going to choose those men instead of running after a big cassava or going to a course where you can learn how to be active in bed with a man? I don't really understand nowadays. No wonder many people have problems and will be will become single in future because everything they were thinking when they were choosing a partner was lost, was all lost. They were lusting after these men, and the men were lusting after them because many of them have nothing but afiakodi in their brain when they are choosing men, instead of to choose a, a, a emotionally stable person and a financially stable person for their children. They choose to go for afiakodi. Over here in this part of the world in Europe, men are less successful and women are less successful because most men, all day they are thinking about afiakodi, and the same thing with the women. Most of them all day they spend nothing of their time thinking about afiakodi. So I begin to wonder, when are we going to advance and forget about Afiokodi and face the reality of relationship and marriage instead of lost? 5 minutes lost, 5 minutes lost. We are lusting after a guy. You will see a woman, because of that Afiokodi active in their brain. A woman will start toasting a man. He will start telling him, I want to be with you. I will do this for you. I would. It was all because of Afiokodi. Nothing more. A woman that is really disciplined. A man that is really disciplined. Afiokodi is the last thing on your brain when you are going for a man. You don't need anybody to teach you all this. If you are really in a relationship where you are welcome, and a relationship where there is love, there is care, you don't need all these things. You don't need to pay for anybody to teach you anything, because the people that are trying to teach you all these things, they don't even have a life. They can't teach you how to be a nurse. They can't teach you how to do these things that will really benefit you and bring money to you. If you like, you are a sexology, like what most of you will get from this whatsoever Afikodi and all. Many is going to end up in unwanted babies, unwanted pregnancy, unmarried women that are struggling every day, because instead of them to, when they came to Europe, instead of them to think about going to get a better courses and read something that will benefit them financially, that will boost their self-esteem, they were running around learning how to do Afiokodi. At the end, they end up with a baby on their hands, and they become aggressive and irresponsible. Second man, they are still thinking of Afiokodi, how they could shake their waist properly, how they could do this, how they could do that. Who told you that is the only thing that can keep a man? Who told you that is the only thing that can attract you to getting a man or making a man stay in your life? That is a lie. Don't be deceived. Many of you are newcomers in Europe. Instead of you to face your life, get a good course, get something to do, get a way to get your document, go and learn languages, go and do things. Even if you are a married woman at home, you can go and learn better things. Even the more years you are married with a man, the less Afiokodi you will be having, because at times you are occupied, at times you have trained your mind to be together, to do other things. People that are still running after Afiokodi, making Afiokodi their priority in 2020, most of them, they don't even have anything to offer in their life. They don't. Many of them have children in struggle of, they are still struggling, and they come out to teach you Afiokodi. So how is that going to make sense? How is it going to help you by you learning how to do bish? Eh? How is this going to help you as a lady? Eh? You have a lot of website, all these places where you can easily click on your own privacy and learn whatever you want to learn, if that is your problem. You don't need to go paying for nobody for any of your coding. You need to do other things for yourself, because many of you have settled because of Afiokodi for men and women, and at the end you see the relationship don't go well. Most of you end up as a single mother. Most of you end up in an abusive relationship, because all you are thinking every day is how to bish, 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 bish. That is only thing most of you are thinking. Most of you are already stigmatized. You don't think anything more than that. You will be using your money to beg a man to stay with you because everything you are thinking is afikodi. You think marriage is all about afikodi, have babies that you cannot care for. It is all about sleep, doing that thing. No, darling. It depends on the time you are, the years you marry. There are a lot of things that could occupy your life with. Instead of you paying to learn how to be with a man, is that necessary? People that are teaching you all this, many of them, was it them walking in the street? Was it them a hawker before? Why didn't that make them to choose a better man? They choose what they were attracted to and what they are. Many women over here, they have go through that part. Does that give them a better man? Does that make them not to become a single mother? What you should channel your energy into is building your self-confidence and knowing what you want and knowing who you are, not paying for a miserable Afikodi class to be taught how to be a slave. If they really, really wanted to help you, the people that are organizing the so-called Afikodi class, why don't they organize a class free of charge for you? Why? Why they just organize a class for free? If you really want to help these people, you believe that the Afikodi is the problem that most of the Edo women have, that many we have the percentage of single mothers, men that are not caring and responsible for their children. Is it Afikodi that is responsible for that? They wasn't supplying properly. That is why their men or their women left. The excess lust and Afikodi over here in this Europe has made a lot of women become one from one bed to another. They are crawling. Many of them are married. They can't stay with their husband at home because they spend all their days, hours, minutes thinking about sex. They can't occupy themselves, their brain with any other thing. Many women don't need afikodi. They need the therapy. They need counseling that could channel their energy, those bad energy, those negative energy, that could clean and wash them out of them. Not paying for a class again to remind them what most of them have been doing for 20, 15 years. They have to come and learn again. Even the new ones that just came down from Libya or wherever they came from. Are you going to pay to learn Afikodi to be with your boyfriend? Are you going to learn Afikodi to bring more babies that you know that this man will not care for? What is your purpose of learning Afikodi? What is your purpose? Is that the problem we have as women? That most of you cannot speak like a lady, most of you cannot dress like a lady, most of you cannot approach your fellow ladies and be responsible the way you talk. You insult, you ring curses, you do a lot of nonsense online and out of line. Many of you can't read, you can't write, you can't even write your name. So is Afikodi going to teach you how to write your name? Is Afikodi going to teach you how to get documents in Europe? Is Afikodi going to clean your house for you? Is Afikodi going to teach you how to dress properly? Is Afikodi going to teach you how to make your hair responsible? Is Afikodi going to teach you how to attract a responsible man? Is Afikodi going to teach you how to choose a good father and husband for yourself and for your future children? Is Afikodi going to do that for you? Because the last time I checked, when you meet a man, what most of them are thinking about is bish bash. What most of them are thinking about is how to go to the room with you. They don't think about anything the first time you met them. So, are you preparing yourself that any man you meet, you start going around with them? Are you paying for a Afikodi class so that you can become like most of the adulterous women over here in Europe that cannot control themselves? Eh? Are you going to pay for a Afikodi class so that any man that call you, you're going around with them? Are you going to pay for a Afikodi class so that when most of your husband is going to work, you start bringing different guys home? So I don't understand what the payment is for, because as a lady, you have to be sexually disciplined. You have to. So I don't know what you are going to learn in a class. What are you going to learn? If you go to the internet, there are 1,000,000 porn sites. You can pick anything from there. What are you going to learn? Is that your focus? Don't be distracted in this Europe. Many of these ladies that are telling you about Fiokode or whatever, most of them, they were distracted. They brought most of the dirty life and dirty marriages and dirty behavior for all these men. They distracted most of these men. They spoiled most of these men with the same Afiokodi thing. That it was all about babies and Afiokodi. That is why you can see most of the successful women over here in educated ones over here in Europe. It's all about wah 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 like a chihuahua. That is it. It was all about Afiokodi. Are we going to continue with this generation that just came in now? That all we could teach them is all about Afiokodi. It's all about manipulating them to pay us. Let us teach you how to throw leg up and down. Meanwhile, most of our ladies, many of them 15 years, they are still in the street. Most of them 10 years, they were doing this Afikodi. What do you really want to teach them? This is about the money, or it is about them learning how to really screw men around. We people have focused most of the women mentality on Afikodi. The more I can do, the more the man will like me. The more he will not cheat on me. The more I will miss Ginger and miss the other one together and wash it. He will not cheat again. Please. Our women have been deceived for years, for decades. They have to be free from all these jokes. Many begin to choose men because of the sizes of their cassava, not because of who they are, not because of the love and care and the responsibility most of these men can carry for them. Most of these guys, knowing that all these women, it was all about their cassava, They begin to collect money for it. They begin to demand something for it. I see all these women pay for it. They begin to go from one woman to another because it was all about the cassava. If you don't know how to do it, your husband will leave you. Most of the problem most Nigerian women have is from another Nigerian woman. Is from another Nigerian woman. The problem the black woman have is the black women. It is them alone. They will cause the problem. They will digest on the problem. They will live in the problem. They will create it. And if you don't know how to do it, your husband will leave you out. Do you just think that marriage, relationship is all about afikodi? Then no wonder. It's all about babies, 5, 6, 7, 3 babies, and later abandoned. Because relationship, marriage is not all about afikodi and having babies around. It is more than that. Marriage, relationship was never created because of having babies, because of afikodi. No, it was created to build wealth in the family, not because of you sabi afikodi or you don't sabi. Most of these women in the dominant society, they don't even do afikodi that way, but they are living better. Their men have the different mentality. But many of you black women, it's all about afikodi. You do it, you use this to wash it, you use it to wash that. Please, enough is enough. I think we should start waking up and be more responsible for our choices. There are things that are more important than paying for a class of afikodi as a woman. Most of these people that were here before you, they all of them, many run after afikodi, many run after baby cassava. Where are them today? Nothing to show for it. Please, ladies, channel your energy to another direction. Channel your energy to better things. Instead of at your age of 24 or 25 years, you are thinking of how to pay for a class where you will be taught how to do afikodi, where you will be taught how to do this. Is that really necessary? Is that a priority for you? Is that a priority for you as a woman? You have to learn. I haven't seen a white woman. Waiting in my face when shame not let me show my face. Funny, I beg, leave me alone. Don't come again. Don't be shame. I go work. I need to rest. Okay, I'm just in my bed. I decided to put this video out there. So I don't know. Is that really necessary for you all? Knowing the history of most of the black women, instead of you to choose a man where you be say afikodi don't tire, or his priority is not about afikodi. It is now you will tell your husband or your boyfriend, I want to go and pay for a class where I will be learning how to. So you will learn how to you will pay for afikodi with your boyfriend for a man that hasn't even paid your bride price, you're not married. So you will learn how to do all the old stuff, whatever. Come on, baby, come on. Think twice. Think twice. The dependence on this afikodi is getting too much. Some women will say, they, because we are all the time talking about which we are always talking about it. This one will say, my husband cassava no big rich. I don't want again. After 3 children, after 4 children, I don't need him again. Because that was all you think before you enter into that relationship, and that was the only thing that man could provide for you. It was all about it. If it was all about cassava, Chinese, other country, maybe they will not go, they not go they married today, because I'm not sure say their cassava go big like that. But many of them are still having their wife because they never married because of the intention of eating cassava every day. They married because their business, family, legacy, wealth, enjoy their lives together as family, not be cassava. The moment a woman just deliver, she cannot supply. The next thing, they don't they look the woman daughter for us, or they don't they look the house girl, or your husband will start looking at your friend, or you will see the man not telling you, oh yeah, come and give me now, come and give me now. I will go and look for another girl. Because it was all about cassava. It was all about afikodi. A marriage or relationship based on afikodi. That is why you should do less afikodi and do things that will benefit and boost your self-esteem. If you boost your self-esteem, no man will want you because of afikodi. You won't go around learning how to do this and that. Everything will come naturally. You won't need all this cheap class and cheap talk. We are tired of women running after the glam of your body. Hide it, cassava bakery. You will give a woman a man that will be responsible, care for her, even when they are dating, when they have children. You introduce a man to them. They will be asking the man, how is, yeah, how is that thing? Is it big? Is it small? Please, when are we going to grow as women? We just need to grow. We just need to grow. We need to do things for ourselves and grow as a human being, as a person, as a woman. If not, we are going to be in all this struggle of struggling around with afiokodi, struggling around with cassava that are not worth nothing. We need to wake up from this delusion that many of us carry ourselves as slaves of afiokodi. We carry ourselves as slave, that if we cannot deliver, it's a problem for the man. I was in a woman's group the other day. The woman was saying, hey, I just had a baby now. After 1 week, the man is telling me I should come. If I don't come, we'll go and look for my friend. Is it not what the man heard you people, women saying? Because most of you don't carry yourself with respect. You don't carry yourself with value. If you don't respect yourself, who is going to respect you? So I don't have enough to say anymore. I'm going to stop this video here because I need to sleep. Okay, bye bye. It's the way here. Okay, I love you all.